Hey guys, Huzzy here bringing you another video. Now this is another episode of League Discussion, kinda anyway, and it's kind of like the trilogy that I've been doing. We've done two so far. We've done ELO, Hell and Luck. Both will be linked down below or at the end. And yeah, this one is my do's and don'ts for ranked, specifically at the start of the upcoming season. And the reason for doing this is because we've done two topics that have basically been, you blame them things for being low rated or whatever. Now these, I don't believe in them. Now this topic is basically what I believe you can do to improve your chances of winning. And the list is over right there, so you can read through them if you want. We're going to be talking through them individually. While I'm doing this, because I always do these live and unscripted, I may come up with other ones while I'm doing this, who knows. But yeah, let's get started. So, very simple, over on the right there, or wherever you're looking. It's quite confusing for me because it's opposite. The borders that have green are do's, and the borders that have red are don'ts. So, the first kind of pairing is, you know, they're joined. Play champions you know and play champions you don't know. Obviously, I've always kind of preached this in my champion pool video specifically, saying every single time you go into ranked with a champion you don't fully understand, you're putting yourself at an unnecessary disadvantage. Always play champions that you personally play and improve your champion pool or increase your champion pool by playing normals and then go into ranked with that champion. You see it a lot, even in Diamond, that people are testing out new builds, new champions in ranked, and they just fail. So trust me when I say that will improve your chances of winning if you simply play your champion pool. Next one is be prepared for all roles. I'm not alone in this whole thought. I hate the people that you get in Champion Select that say only mid or only top or whatever. I hate them. Because they are the people that, they kind of like later on the list, they kind of demand something that they shouldn't. You know, there's no such thing as demanding in solo queue. You get the role that you kind of get, and it's great if you get your role. If you don't, play something else and don't complain. So that's when I say be prepared for all roles. Again, leading from the Champion Select video, have at least 2 champions in each role that you can play, ideally 3. Sure, have your preferred role, but be prepared for every single one of them. Next one, this requires a little bit of explanation. It's don't duo queue for boost. Now, this can come in many forms. It can be buying a boost or simply duo queuing with a friend of yours at the start of the season. Obviously, the start of the season is a bit confusing. A lot of people go lower rated, and say you have a high elo friend who was diamond last season, he did really bad in his placements and he got into gold and you're gold, you may think that duo queuing would be a good idea. It's not. If you duo queue with somebody that's a lot better than you, and yes, you end up in an amazing rating, but then he stops duo queuing with you, stops carrying you, you're going to be left at a rating you don't deserve. I always find it that duo queue somebody with the exact same rating or a little bit different, that's fine, and you both offer something. If a duo queue relationship is just one of you is carrying the other one every single game, maybe look for a different duo queue partner and, you know, stuff like that, because you both got to offer something there. Next one is, again, play the strongest champions you actually can play. So it's all well and good having your champion pool, and from the first point, yeah, play champions you know, but say you know 50 champions, you know them, how to play them very well, only play the strongest 5, let's just say. Really try and narrow down your pool to the strongest champions that either you play, like you play well, or simply the strongest champions in the meta. Because, again, why put yourself at an unnecessary disadvantage when you can just play the strong champions? Next one is don't demand your role. This, again, is leading on from another point of you get the people in the Champion Select saying, I have to play this, or I only play this. Don't be that guy. Nobody likes that guy. Go expand your champion pool, and that will increase your chances of winning. Yes, a lot of high-rated players use the techniques of playing one champion to go up in rating, but the good players that do that also have backups. Make sure you have backups and don't be demanding. Next one is fairly basic, but a lot of low-rated people don't seem to understand why you need runes and good mastery points. Obviously, mastery points are easy to get. Do a bit of research and there you go. Rune points kind of require a little bit of grinding that you need to get IP points to, you know, to get. I just said IP points. Anyway, influence points. Make sure you have good rune pages before going into ranked. Again, it's my catchphrase of the day. Don't put yourself at an unnecessary disadvantage before you go into ranked. If you're watching this video right now and you've just hit level 30 or you're in your high level 20s, don't even consider going into ranked for like a long time. I would at least have about 3 or 4 rune pages that are complete. And maybe when you hit level 30, you'll notice there's a big jump in even skill in normal games. And I would probably put another 200 wins under your belt in normals before you go into ranked. And trust me, I wish I did it when I first started. Next one is a one that's a bit controversial because some people will agree, some people won't. But don't play while LCS is on, the League Professional scene. Basically, from what I know and all my experience, etc., so this is ranging from my Smurfs that I've had in Gold or Silver, and then all the way up to my Diamond and when I was Diamond 1, is don't play while LCS is on, because the people that care about the meta, the people that know the current item builds, they know what champions are strong, pretty much watch LCS. They are interested in the professional scene. That's how they get their knowledge. And if you play during while LCS is on, what you'll find is your quality of games go down. And this is all from my personal experience. Some people may have it differently, but again, I just find the people that care about the meta, care about what champions are strong, item builds, etc., watch the LCS. And I will never play while LCS is on. I've done it like once or twice, never again. Next one is be confident, not cocky. Like if you and you have your friend group right now and you're being really cocky saying, yeah, I'm going to get diamond this season easy. Don't be cocky, just be confident. Go, yeah, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to not try and feed not like every game. Play my best champions and we'll see what happens. Just be confident. Cocky is a bad thing because cocky basically means you're going to make more mistakes. That's the way I see it anyway. Don't be a problem player. Now, many of you watching this, and you can probably get a statistic that some of you watching this are ragers, some of you are probably trolls, and some of you probably intentionally feed if you don't get your way. Don't be that person. Trust me, it doesn't make sense. I never get the reason behind these people that troll, rage, etc. They always think that they should be higher rating, but they're the people that are causing themselves to be really low rating. Like, the most problem is themselves. Don't be a problem player. You don't need to be a saint. I'm not a saint. You know, I have occasional salty days, but I'm not toxic. I'll never call somebody a name to do with their real life. The only thing that I'd ever do is say something about the in-game play, and that is it. Don't be a problem player, and you'll find your games are a lot easier. Next one is don't play with an unstable connection / computer. Now again, this is a rather controversial one because I understand and I do sympathize with people that may be able to can't afford a good computer, can't afford a good internet, or simply in your area where you live you can't get better internet. Trust me, I do sympathize. But if you are one of those people, maybe ranked isn't for you until you can get that type of equipment or connection. It's a hard one to take, I understand that, but again, League of Legends is a game. And I've been there. I used to have terrible internet and I just didn't play ranked because I hated losing because of my own internet connection. Next one is don't give up. You've got the season coming out in the next 24 hours. I'm probably going to do my 10 placement games on day 1. And let's say I end up in a bad rating. I'm not going to give up. A lot of people do. I've got the rest of the season to go up. I'm not going to troll, I'm not going to rage, anything like that because I get a low rating. Just work towards the goal of getting higher. That's one thing to say. A lot of people give up. They do their placements at the start of the season, get a low rating, go, I'm not playing again. It's like, no, don't give up, trust me. I will say, adding to this point, the start of the season is the most weird, I would probably say, solo queue is because of the whole rating systems and everything kind of meshing together. You could have a gold player playing with a gold person from season 4 playing with a diamond or master player from season 5. So it is a bit weird at the start of the season, but you can also use that to your advantage because say if you're gold, you may have a diamond player on your team from last season and they may be able to carry you. So it works, every now and then in your favor. Next, last 2 are actually negatives, and then I'm going to give my final summary of just a few other things, is don't play if the server is having issues. I actually laugh when I go on Reddit and the first thing you see all posts saying server issues EU West, server issues North America, and then you click on that thread and you go into the thing and you go, yeah, these servers have cost me 2 wins today, goddamn Riot, screw Riot. What? Like, that person, right, he went into the first game, okay, fair enough, the server cost you 1 loss. It happens to everybody. But then you went in another game when the server was having problems and you knew it was having problems. That's not Riot's fault. That's your fault for going in when you knew there was problems. So again, don't play if you know the server's having problems. And then the final point, the final official point anyway, is again, don't play if you're tired, hungry, or angry. Emotion, it can muck you up in many different ways. The one thing that I would say, there is different levels of tired and hungry, and I suppose there's different levels of all of them, but I'm kind of going on the extremes here. If you haven't slept in maybe over a day and you're really sluggish, probably League of Legends isn't the best for you. If ever you've watched one of them 24-hour streams with Box, when he's doing all the ratings, he is out of it by hour 20. He doesn't know where he is. Hungry, if again you haven't ate all day, and again, I do sympathise if some of you can't, but really it does affect your play, trust me, because your brain and that, it needs food to concentrate, and the more hungry you are, the more your brain can't concentrate on things. And then finally, angry. That I've played while I've been angry before, and what you find is you do more stupid things. You'll go in for a tower dive when it wasn't a good idea. You'd run into the enemy team when you think it was a good idea, and all of these things are bad ideas, but your anger kind of just drives you to more aggressive behaviour. But that is it. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this list and maybe agree with several of the points that I've made. If you have any of them that you want to add in the comments below, again, this is kind of like a discussion. Add some do's and don'ts below. And that's it. So the final things I kind of want to wrap up, again, is firstly, thank you for the support. These league discussions, I would actually say, are great. Although not the highest in viewer numbers, I actually really enjoy them because I like having the discussions in the comment sections. Although I don't agree with a lot of the comments that are going on, it's always nice to see different opinions. So again, good luck in Season 5. I will be streaming quite often, especially for the rest of January. And remember, if you have any questions, feel free to comment section below. Facebook, Twitter, ask.fm. I'm always there to help. And again, good luck in Season 5. I hope you get the rating that you deserve. And yeah, see you next time.